export warehouses around the country. We call it DEW. The reason and purpose of these warehouses is wherever an intended exporter is, or wherever an exporter is domiciled, he can move his commodity to that location. In that location, we have a one-stop shop where customs and other agencies work together, including the inspection agents who issue the clean certificate of inspection in accordance with the international practice. Therefore, once the commodity is inspected, it is confirmed that it is not within the export prohibition. If the commodity is a controlled commodity, the necessary documentation and permits are expected to accompany that commodity. There and then, after inspection, the exporter is issued with a clean certificate of inspection, and his commodity is being loaded into a container or package or parcel, and it is sealed, and it moves straight to the exit point anywhere in Nigeria. It could be within any of the seaports, airports, or border. Therefore, Nigeria Customs Service is doing everything possible to make sure that it facilitates all export trade. But there must be true and proper declaration. So, in one of the presentations, it was mentioned whether before commodities are being exported, they must pass through the commodity exchange. It's simple. All we need from the government is a law to back us, or a policy to be made that for us to allow export to go, it must be certified that it has passed through the commodity exchange. Chairman, sir, informal trade is seriously affecting our statistical records. We have a lot of informal trade going on. People see it as a right because of the proximity of our borders. So if we are able to go down the grassroots and convince people to come forward and participate in the commodity exchange so that their products will be registered and traded possibly electronically, this will give us more record so that at the end of the day or at the end of the year, we should be able to account for what is exported and the profit the government is likely to make, and to see how it is triggering or tickling the economy. The Nigeria Customs Service is ever ready anytime. Where we have bottlenecks, we always address it as and when due. Therefore, I'm sending the assurances of the Controller General of Customs that we are always ready to cooperate, and together we'll move forward and the target will be achieved. Thank you and good afternoon. I stand on the existing protocols. Now, during the course of presentation, the speaker made mention of unnecessary delay by customs and other agencies at the port. Now let me highlight some of the problems that leads to unnecessary delay, to lack of proper declarations. Or an exporter, intending exporter, is expected to declare exactly the description of the commodity he's exporting, which means the name of the item, the origin of the item, and the value of the item. The quantity in particular is very, very important. Unless this is done, no matter how long it will take, will not allow that consignment to be exported. And of course, as I said, we have domestic export terminals scattered around the country, especially near the ports. We do that so that an intended exporter can bring his commodity there and keep it for as long as until he meets the standard. Otherwise, the commodity will continue not being properly exported. So sometimes, because of our, shall I say, Nigerian we are always in a haste We want to have our ways through any way. We are always complaining that we are being delayed, or we are not being we are not facilitating trade, as the case may be. Trade facilitation is all about true and proper declaration. And as long as our exporters or citizens are not ready to make proper declaration, there's bound to be continuous delay. Now, if I may quote from the goodwill message of the representative of the NDMPA, sharing of intelligence, sharing of information is very, very vital to the development of our economy. So we have to work together all around. We have to always look at our intent and our target. We have to liaise with each other as and when due. Unless that is done, we are bound to continue experiencing delays, and a lot of complaints will keep on coming. In your presentation, or in one of the presentations, the presenter made it very clear that as long as we continue to do things the way we used to do them, no amount of change will make us hit the desired target. We all know how rich this country is in terms of resource, and we know the key position export takes in terms of triggering the economy of the country. Unless we increase the turnover of our export, our currency naira will never appreciate. Thank you.